Hey, what's up, everybody? This is my dive the other day, and the water was rough. Uh, I went out late in the afternoon. In the morning, it looked okay. Did some work around the house, and got my gear. Went down, and the water was not happening. So, luckily enough, this was one area, and I just went further right, and there was an area to jump in that looked pretty safe, so I jumped in. So these first couple dives are in the shallows, and I wanted to just show you the surge. So I just made an initial drop as soon as I got in, and there are a lot of fish, but you can see how the water is moving them, and all that white is the waves breaking on the rocks. It's all the bubbles, just letting the surge take me, and I'm just kind of going with my theory that there's more life when there's the surge, and the fish are a little bit tamer because the waves are pushing them back and forth. So I swam out a little bit, and there was I don't know if you saw it in the previous shot, there was a nice kala. So I thought, maybe I'd get lucky and get it. So I grabbed onto the rock here, and notice how the waves are just moving everything. So you can see the waves coming in, all the fish come in. It's kind of like they come right to you, but it's not really their choice. And there are the waves moving out, and they just all blow away. And now a big wave came in and just knocked me off my handhold. I couldn't hold it any longer, and it just moved me. So I thought, well, the likelihood of me hitting anything in this is going to be very low. So I decided to swim out to a little bit deeper area. So here's my third drop for the day, and I see the fish on the left. So I'm lining up to drop between that boulder right there that you see. Notice how the surge is moving them. So they were on the left when I made my drop. So the drop was perfect. I made it to the bottom, and when I look up, I'm right in the crevice where I wanted to be, but there's no fish. There's just those little Hinalea. They moved way off in the distance. I'm hiding behind the rock. So I kind of thought that, maybe they moved, the wave pushed them to my right. So, yep, sure enough. So I was thinking how I was going to line up. I saw this Nenui here, which is what I was actually trying to get to steam up. But they moved off. So I swung my gun around, and I decided to take a king cole just so I'd have some fish nuggets for dinner, because we were going to make some fish and some chicken. So was able to get it, made a decent shot. It started to get even rougher, so I thought, dispatch this fish, and I was going to plan to make one more drop, because I was really wanted to get an Inui to steam, because we got a lot of cilantro from our lot. So I decided to swim in towards the white water, and this is my last dive. So I dropped down pretty much exactly where I wanted, but since I'm in the white water, the surge pushed me forward, which actually ended up being a good thing. So I saw the Nenui cruising in this area. When I was looking around, I didn't see anything. There was some king cole there. I didn't want to take another one, so I was just waiting, hoping they would come in. And there you see a nice big one come in from the right. So I was looking at that one. I was grunting, scratching, and it just swam off. So I thought, I'll just wait a little bit. I saw some small ones coming in. I grunted a little bit more. It started to come back. And there it moves in. I line up, take a shot. It was a pretty good shot. but it went right through it and it did the helicopter, and my line is like totally tied up at this point. Unfortunately, I hit one of those fish that I was asking what it is, and it's a myco-eco or white bar surgeonfish. So now I had 3 fish on my shooting line. The myco-eco was too small, so unfortunately that ended up being wasted. So I dispatched the Nenui. It was perfect size for a couple people. Actually, it was kind of a little bit too big for a couple people. But we're going to steam this guy up. So I spent some time, so I thought, oh, let's try to untangle this line. But it was really knotted up, and I decided, well, you can see the knot right there, that I'm just going to swim in with everything knotted up. I'm not going to try to untangle it. I'll take it out on the shore because it was getting kind of tired. So that was it. I was pretty happy to get a couple fish in the rough water. Ended up getting in safe. It was a great dive, and we had a great dinner after. Thanks for watching, and aloha.